way. He's our salvation. He's our redemption. And He's our resurrection. Just like He told Martha in the scriptures. All right, understand that situation. So now let's go back to Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1 and finish breaking it down line upon line, precept. Let's finish breaking it down precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. We breaking that whole scripture down to smash all this madness as false accusation, talking about we're going to have 7 wives in the kingdom of heaven and they're going to be married in the kingdom of heaven. That's off. Get your mind right. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1. And let's continue on with this lesson. And it says, and wear our own apparel. Let's see what kind of apparel that we're going to wear after our mind has been changed. Okay? Let's see what kind of clothes we're going to put on. Alright? Let's continue. Let's go to 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 8. And let's see. Second Timothy chapter 4 verse 8. And it says, henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the outer one, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing. That clothing, wearing our own apparel, we're going to put on them clothes of righteousness, putting on that crown, talking about the crown of righteousness. Understand that everything about us is going to be changed. Okay? It's not talking about physical clothes. Even though we're going to have new garments and things of that nature. That's talking about putting on righteous apparel, a righteous mind, and our spirit being renewed in a righteous spirit, not a wicked one. Being unchained by the madness and the lust of this flesh. Being unchained by the false doctrine. And all this slavery that's going on. And not being a mind slave to this world. And truly becoming a revolutionary mind. A changed mind. A true soldier of the Most High Yahweh by HaMashayach and boldly claiming that. Understand, as Isaiah chapter 58 verse 1 tells you, you must educate yourself in this doctrine, true doctrine. Let's continue on. Let's continue on with the word. Let's go to Job chapter 29 verse 14 and break it down even more properly about this apparel that we're supposed to be putting on. Alright? Let's go to Job chapter 29 verse 14, because you brothers have lost your minds out there. Job chapter 29 verse 14. This Job chapter 29 verse 14. Let's see what the prophet Job say about this apparel. Let's see. This is Job chapter 29 verse 14. And it says, I put on righteousness and it clothed me. My judgment was as a robe and a diadem. Let's see what a diadem is. This is Strong's H6797. It says turban, headdress, which means he put on a mind of righteousness. His mind was renewed. Job was perfect. Job was a prophet. But what kind of clothes he says put on? Let's read that again. Let's read Job chapter 29 verse 14 again. And it say, I put on righteousness, and it clothed me. My judgments was as a robe and a diadem. His judgments was according to the law and such commandments of the Father. Alright, he said, I put on righteousness, and it clothed me. So that all the people talking about putting on righteousness. Alright, that's our apparel that we're going to be wearing. Okay? That's the renewing of our spirit in new bodies that we're going to be putting on. Everything will be done in righteousness. Okay? Not according to our own mind, but according to the mind, the everlasting, omnipotent mind of the Father Yahweh, by Hashem, HaMashayach Yahushua. That's what that apparel represents. Okay? Remember that situation. Alright? So now, that is why the Apostle Paul said, renew your mind. Okay? Meaning to put on a mind of righteousness. Let's go, let's prove that. Let's go to Romans chapter 12 verse 2. Alright? Let's continue on with this situation. And read that again. Romans chapter 12 verse 2. A new mind, a new apparel. New body, new everything. Renewed. Let's see. Romans chapter 12, verse 2. And it says, and be not conformed to this world. Don't be a mind slave of this world. Don't be a mind slave of this government. Don't be a mind slave of your job. Don't be a mind slave of anything. Everything in this world that you can touch is temporary. This world is reserved for the day of judgment to be burned. Everything gonna be new. Everything gonna be purified. It's gonna be the most high Yahweh by Hashem of HaMashayach Yahushua government. Why? Because HaMashayach Yahushua is a true revolutionary. To bring about that sudden change to replace this wicked world government with his own righteous government according to the will of his Father. That's what's going to go down whether you like it or not. If you don't like it, man, that's your problem. It's not about you. It's irrelevant on that day. It's about the word of the Father. Remember that. Now let me continue. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good. And what's good when we read Romans chapter 7 verse 12? Wherefore the law is holy, the commandments holy, and just and good. That's what's good. The law and such commandments are the Most High Yahweh, our power by HaMashayach Yahushua. And it says, and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High Yahweh, our power. Alright? Putting on that mind of righteousness. That's that crown that Apostle Paul had received. Alright? We're supposed to be spiritually minded at all times in everything in this life. especially on this Shabbat day of rest, to rest from all your labor and things of that nature. So we get everything right. That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be edifying the word of the Father today. Refresh ourselves today. Alright? Whatever kind of situation or whatever kind of problems a person's going through, they put that on a back burner. Let's give our total concentration on the will of the Father today. That is what we're supposed to be doing. Alright? Let me go to Romans chapter 13, verse 14. Actually, no. Let me take that back. Let's go back to Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. Okay? And let's get things straight. Because like I said, all things must be broken down according to the edification of the Bible. Alright? It's one thing that we must remember. So, let's go back to Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. And it says, only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. So, let's look up and see what this word reproach is in the Strong's. This is Strong's. H2781. Okay? It says reproach, scorn, taunt, scorn. Okay? Resting upon condition of shame, disgrace. That is what it is. Alright? So, who can take away the disgrace? Who can take away shame? Who can take away sin? Who can renew us and make us honorable in the eyes of the Father? Certainly not man. Certainly not me. Certainly not ourselves. We can't do that. That's impossible. Remember that situation. We can't save nobody. Only HaMashayach can do that. Remember that situation. So, let's continue. Alright, according to the scriptures of the Bible. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Let's get this straight. So let's go to, oh, is that phone?